This is Boarding Party Ragnarok, featuring Joel as Elmar Gregory, Jordan as Griff, Devin as Captain Perseus Blackwater, and Dean as Pollen Watkins. War has broken out to the north. Our heroes resupply that they may ride back to fight. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome back. The cameras are on once more for session 21 of Ragnarok.
I like these views.
Yeah,
Home looks good too in them.
Yeah, there you go. We've made some new old additions to the new studio. The sound panels are back.
You should have showed up with an eye patch today.
Next time.
Opportunity.
Commitment to the
Missed
craft.
opportunity.
Dude, I'm doing it next time. 100%. I will go to a costume store and buy just an eye patch.
And then the next episode you'll forget and it'll be on the other eye. It'll be like, wait a minute.
Wild inconsistency, like different eye patches, different eyes.
One episode, just 2 eye patches.
When we left off, you guys had just exited Marin's cabin, leaving Ruse to his horrible, busted fate for a few more days.
Mm-hmm.
You were headed back to town to figure out what your next move is. Gentlemen, the floor is yours.
Alright, game plan. Anybody?
I think we should get closer to that battle. Not join it, but get closer where we can see what's going on.
Good idea. Let's table that for one moment. Before we go jumping into anything or getting close. Supplies. Probably a little bit of upgrades to what we got going. We got the funds. Might as well use them.
I am getting a bit cold.
Oh, that's right. Close for him.
Yeah, definitely close for Griff.
So, a little bit of shopping. Make it quick. Grab some people. Then we go. Just a thought.
Sounds good.
I think that's a good plan.
I really want to gauge this battle in a sense of like, do we need to be concerned who the winner is regardless? Or are the bugs sort of protecting us from this force? Is it the opposite?
I feel like no matter who wins, it's just bad.
Yeah.
For all we know, the bugs are fighting Hot Dad, you know, and we could use the numbers.
Cause I mean, what, there's thunder and lightning going on, so it could be him, but I couldn't get a good enough idea of what those things were.
Exactly. That's why I think we get close enough to see it, but not close enough where we get dragged into it. Unless we choose to.
So, clothes,
Mm-hmm.
upgrades for armaments and stuff. Sound good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To the town.
To town! Welcome to the shopping episode. Everyone's favorite, mine included. We love shopping episodes.
Shopping.
That's why I'm always like, what do you want? Okay, mark off the gold. We're moving on.
Let's get some shoes.
Okay.
I'd like Gucci armor, please.
Okay. Gentlemen, you head into town. Welcome back to Fola. What are you shopping for? Where are you starting? Probably clothes.
Mm-hmm. Definitely close.
For Griff.
Yes.
Because you can't let Griff indoors without clothes. That's not allowed.
I have clothes on.
No
Yeah.
shoes, no shirt, no service.
I don't have shoes. That's
He's wearing
true.
a coat.
You have a jacket on.
You can't tell what's underneath the jacket. I can just close it.
He's just
I just haven't been.
He's been choosing different abilities.
Hello,
Just
good day.
doing its thing.
It's hanging off you like it's your father's jacket, though.
Yeah, well, it's the man I love's jacket.
And there it is. And there it is.
It's not father's jacket. Daddy's coat.
Yes.
Oh, no. Oh, it starts again. All right. Griff, what kind of clothes are you in the market for? Because right now, you had hide armors.
Yeah, I don't really care about clothes all that much, so I would probably just look for something similar to what I had.
Some firmaments.
More or less.
Okay.
Leather armor, of some sort if possible, but if not, I'm not that upset about
Let's
it.
get an investigatory check. Where might one find in Fola armor?
7.
Oh. All right. Griff, as you stand splayed about, looking all around for where to go, cloak billowing in the wind. I'm glad I have this big jacket today. I can really. As you stand surveying, you see a spot that might be helpful. Herbert's haberdashery.
Oh, all right. I'll go to the haberdashery.
Okay.
I guess Griff doesn't know what that word means.
I don't even know what that word means.
Jordan knows what that word means. Let's do it.
As you push open the doors confidently and nudely from the waist down, the doors slam open. You see a remarkably tall, lean individual, just kind of giving you the hey, what's up nod.
Hello, sir.
Hey.
I'm looking for some clothing.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am. Do you have anything that could cover me a bit better than just this jacket?
Oh, I do. I have a fine selection of hats.
Yes, but I don't necessarily need a hat. I need
I have
clothing.
the perfect hat to go with your coat. Hold tight.
All right.
He kind of shuffles off into one of the nearby rooms, leaving you just sort of standing, coat astride, in the lobby of Herbert's store. There's a few individuals standing in here that are kind of like not naked.
I'll just flick the coat.
He's flaring for dominance. He's like a frilled lizard. Okay. The tall, lean man returns with a small, bowl-shaped hat with a thin rim, and he flicks it to you.
I'll catch it.
Try that on for size.
I don't really wear hats. All right. I'll put it on.
Okay. As you place the hat upon your head, he goes, "Give it 2 taps, my friend." All right. A glorious 3-piece suit ensemble appears upon your body. The coat remains over top. It clashes horribly, but you have a nice fine suit.
I'm gonna like touch my body and see if it's actually a suit.
It does appear to be.
This is a very strange hat. I don't think that this is suitable, though. I have a tendency to stay outside most
I
times.
see.
It would
Well.
get ruined quite quickly.
You'd be surprised. It's pretty durable stuff, my friend.
All right. Maybe I should
Perfect
just.
for any gentleman's night on the town.
I don't. This doesn't feel like it's me.
Ah, I understand. Well, my friend, then it seems you've come to the wrong place.
All right. Well, thank you for your very interesting hat.
Yes. I'm going to need it back unless you'd like to purchase it.
No, that's quite all right.
All right. As you peel the hat off your head, the whole suit ensemble fades away, leaving you once again just splayed out.
Naked.
Interesting. I'll leave the store.
Okay. You leave Herbert's?
Yeah.
Okay. He
Though
goes,
Herbert seems like a nice man.
bye.
By Herbert. Completely unbothered by the fact that I was naked in a store. I appreciate that.
Listen, he doesn't know your story. You might be having the worst day of your life. But you
Very
could have had a 3-piece suit ensemble.
I could
Complete
have.
with the vest.
I could have. But
Complete with the vest.
it's just,
Complete with a vest and a monocle
Doesn't
and a pocket
exactly-
watch.
yeah, no, that's not
And
Griff
a
at all.
pocket watch.
All right, well, I'll leave the store and try to
And
see
some
where
ghillie brogues.
see where these
Could have some nice shoes.
these children are.
All right. So, so-called children, where are you?
Probably finding a blacksmith.
Okay. Yeah, you've encountered a blacksmith before here. He's the one that spruced up Elmer.
Mhm.
His kit. Now that you have better stuff anyway. It's like, hey, your sword's ready. I got a better one. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay.
Still take it.
Yeah.
I'd train Co with it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you already paid for it. You might as
Yeah.
well pick up your stuff.
Yeah.
Been like 10 episodes.
I'm sure the sword would be weaker than his dragon claws, but I'm still
Might be, but
train him.
yeah.
If something were to happen, he were to lose his
Claws.
then he could use a sword.
He's glows.
I would like a helmet.
You'd like a helmet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's get you fitted for a helmet.
Thank you.
The blacksmith friend of yours kind of takes a few key measurements. He says, "Give me a few hours. I'll have one hammered out."
Awesome. Thank
One
you.
of his young apprentices kind of comes out, grabs a block of metal, and starts chiseling away. He's getting to work. However, does he make helmets?
Not by chiseling.
I don't know. Melt it down into
Smelting.
Yeah, sure, smelting. He smelts you a helmet. Or
Awesome.
he starts to.
That's all
pick
on,
that up
on
later.
my list. Yeah.
Do I see them doing this? Is the blacksmith near Herbert's?
Not really. no.
Okay. Then I'll shut up.
Really far.
Herbert's is like on the far side of town. That's where the weirdos go.
Cool.
It's like, nice.
That's where the sevens go.
The sevens go. Oh man.
Message received, Drew.
Yikes.
I thought you were supposed to be an impartial observer, not passing judgment.
Oh, I am, but Herbert isn't. I'm not judging you. Herbert is.
Yikes.
He's a nude seven, walking around, just going.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Refusul, is there anything in particular you want to handle
You know-
while you're in Fola?
I think I'm gonna try to be nice to Griff. See if there's a store where there's clothes that maybe he used to wear.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
That's a
I think-
different street, thankfully.
Yes.
Maybe sweatpants.
Okay. You find a very curiously named shop. The Hangman's Hand-Me-Downs.
Perfect.
It's not a place you would typically frequent. You might actually be much more comfortable in Herbert's Haberdashery.
Yeah, I actually would.
Yeah. But
All right.
but the Hangman's Hand-Me-Downs, as you approach, is it seems to be repurposed clothing from people who have been killed or slain at war, or peasants that no longer need some tattered rags. There are some scraps of old armor that have been torn down. They would need some repairing, but
All right.
it's close enough in your eyes to what Griff would normally wear.
Okay, I'm gonna
Tattered
gather.
furs and
I'll gather that kind of stuff together. The kind of stuff that looks like what he was wearing prior.
okay. Yeah, you assemble some attire.
Mhm.
Would Rafusul take the time to be like, yes, he would need a proper coat and
Yeah.
shirt and pants. Okay. Yeah, so you still assemble him to what your tastes would be an acceptable outfit for the occasion.
hmm
It's just made of tattered furs.
Which is the way I see him dressing.
There you go.
Mhm.
Yeah. Do you have money with you?
No,
Okay.
I need money.
We'll be nice, and we'll say, if Perseus is willing to lend you coin, we'll say that it can have happened.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll say,
I'd give him some.
okay. He
Thanks,
bequeaths
Dad.
upon you some money from the company funds.
Mhm.
Gives you a charge card. Company
Whoa.
charge card.
Whoa.
No, I didn't. No, I did not.
It has a limit, though.
He probably gives you a little bit of money.
I-
It would be more than enough to
I
assemble.
really don't need money, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's more than enough to kind of assemble a pseudo outfit from the Hangman's hand-me-downs.
Okay.
There's some oversized pants, some kind of hole-ish boots, a long tattered coat of furs, a hide shirt, and to top it off, a nice little triangle cap. Sure, like every gentleman needs a hat.
Of course.
Okay.
Got 3 corners.
Yeah.
3 corners as in my hat.
The whole ensemble is 2 gold pieces.
Okay.
You just
So lucky that Perseus gave you 3. You're just enough.
You better tip.
All right, cool. So I buy it.
Mm-hmm.
I walk out the store, and then I'm looking for these guys.
Okay. He's walking around. He puts the hand-me-downs back in a Gucci bag, and he's just like, I will not be associated with this place.
It's definitely in a bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, Elmar,
Yes.
we'll do a spot of hand-waving. Your helm is ready.
Awesome.
Refasul's acquired clothing for Griff. Griff ran into a haberdasher wall. struggled to find a purchase that really suited his needs. And Percy, what are you up to?
I would like to see if I don't know if the blacksmith can do it or if it'd be somebody else could like take my armor and give it a little bit of razzle dazzle and just kind of a little bit of an upgrade.
Spruce it up, give it a sheen.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll say we'll be reasonable. We'll say for 300 gold, you can buff your AC by 1. Get it some nice extra padding thrown in there.
Dude, we got a lot more than that. Like this is like it's pocket change.
It's pocket change, and you give me a look. Am I giving me 3?
He doesn't like that. Yeah, this is my money. Just kidding. Kinda.
He doesn't know you.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then
As Griff is just like, he doesn't know you.
And as soon as am I out there? Am I near him now? No, because he's in a
these are all
different
sort of
shop.
happening all at once.
Yeah.
I'm going for like an Aquaman kind of like armor look, but it's
Okay.
like deep sea blue and like seaweed green.
I'm in. That sounds cool. But yeah, go ahead and pop that AC up. You're feeling fit and ready to go.
Perfect.
Elmar, you have inexplicably no bonus to your AC. You get another plus 1 bonus to any charisma check while you're wearing your helmet. You have the look of authority.
Cool.
And then
A little bit like
Can I
Firefly.
borrow a pencil real quick?
No.
It's a very cunning hat.
Mhm.
He has a very cunning hat.
So mean to me.
He could have.
I do, if possible, like with just one more thing.
Yeah.
Find Griff, like, because I know he's like very, because he doesn't have a bow anymore, does he?
Do I have anything anymore?
You have anything that had magic imbued to it. So you have your horns.
Great.
Your horns are still there.
I'm gonna buy him a really
Fuck
nice
yeah.
like carved bow that looks to be made out of like antlers.
Okay. Let's get an investigation check. Let's see if in Fola
Actually-
someone has
I have a +1 to that
a fancy and grand.
because of the delicious tea.
Bow.
That's gonna be
Ah.
an 18.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say you're able to
Thank
find
you.
a very finely hewn bow. It's quite finely crafted. But it's pricey. It is magical, but it's pricey. We're talking in the vein of like 15 hundies.
Your
big.
first anniversary only comes once.
Yeah.
I gave you my eye. Now I'm gonna gift you this bow.
Yeah.
It's reciprocated.
I
It's
want
both.
to know that you're in debt.
We're gonna have
Oh,
to
trust
find
me,
your
I have a
room.
bill.
Can we inscribe on it?
In the event of Perseus' untimely death, all of Griff's assets shall be seized by Undertow and his associates.
But yes, I will purchase said bow for Griff.
Okay. Knock off that 1,500 gold. Griff boy. Griff boy. Enjoy your magical bow.
I will.
It's an additional +1 to hit. And an additional +1 magical piercing damage. So you ignore resistances.
Cool.
Rafasul, do you have anything else you'd like to shop for? I know you shopped for Griff.
You know what?
Do you want to seek out anything for yourself? Get yourself something nice while you're in town?
I would like.
You have to get more money, but
If that's true, I don't have any money, so no, I'm not gonna.
okay.
While they're doing
Bacon
this stuff,
gravel.
can I be like wandering around looking for like a shield shop? Not the blacksmith though, but like maybe
a
like
shield shop?
somebody who wood carver.
A wood carver?
Like a carpenter.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a word for that.
If I had money,
woodsman.
that's what I would have bought. Is like a light shield.
The woodman? Woodman?
Woodman,
Woodman? You're gonna look for a woodman?
Mr. Woodman.
Yes,
Can I-
have a look for a woodman.
Can I find Griff and throw the bag at him?
Yes.
You just,
As Griff
just
still
toss
walking around
it. I
town
just toss it.
with a
Just-
magic bow and no pants on.
just catch it.
It-
What is this?
Clothes.
You bought me clothes.
I'm tired of looking at you naked.
That's about right. I'll look in the bag,
Okay.
see if there's anything of interest to me.
There's lots of hides and leathers and such, and atop there is the very fine three-pointed hat. Such that a merry man might be seen wearing.
All right, I will put the clothes on
Okay.
and just hold on to the hat for now.
Okay.
Definitely not putting it on.
Yeah.
You should put the hat on.
I'm not
Tap
gonna
it.
put the hat on.
You have some some tattered boots. You've got some hide pants and a hide shirt and a hide coat. So your armor will return to hide levels.
Okay. Good.
But the
Good.
hat with the antlers, it would.
Weird. It's not gonna work. Not gonna work.
You're missing the hood. The hood is sorely missed.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you turn into a bug.
We'll get there. We'll get there one
Wait.
day.
Yeah, someday.
Do I need to do perception or investigation to find Woodman?
Yes, let's get a look-see-do for a woodman.
Mr. Woodman.
I wanna-
That's a 21.
21, much better than finding Herbert's. You do find there's actually a small district right next to where all the blacksmithing and armoring goes down, where there are some carpenters, some leather workers, things of this nature, usually for war efforts, so a shield is
Perfect.
not out of the realm of possibility to find.
Well, I will be searching out a nice shield made of wood that
How
fancies me.
How nice.
I'd probably start with pretty nice since I don't have anything anymore
Okay.
except for these tattered clothes and this triangular hat.
Hey, don't forget the fine.
And a
bow.
very
Well, yeah,
fine.
but do I even have that yet? I wanted it to be a moment.
Okay, yeah, no, he doesn't have that then.
If you put the hat on, you might get a discount when you purchase it. I'm just saying.
It's a very cunning hat.
Could happen.
I'm just gonna hold on to the hat.
He's so against the hat. He's like,
Or you'll acquire alopecia.
Yeah. Just make all of
put
my
on
hair
a-
fall out. Great, thanks. I knew there was gonna be something.
You're a perfectly smooth boy.
or breaks out in a song and dance.
Okay.
Fancy first.
Fancy first? Okay. You find a few fine, hard mahogany shields. They start in the vein of about 200 gold. But they're very well embossed. They have a nice fine glaze over the top. They seem like they would last a pretty long while. Some of them, due to your druidic natures, are just ornamental. And if you were to bring them out, they would explode almost immediately. But you are able to tell which ones are fancy versus which ones are durable.
Certainly one that's more durable than fancy, but is
Yeah,
definitely
just
quite
roll out
durable.
with a full tower shield made of balsa wood. I'm ready.
And you're dead.
And he explodes. It's a -5 to your AC. I'm ready. But yeah, would you like to purchase one of the fine shields?
Yeah,
Okay.
most definitely.
Do you go for one that has an animal embossed on it,
Yeah.
or one that is plain?
No, I'd probably go for one that has an animal embossed on it.
Okay. Do you go for the wolf, the elk, or the bear?
Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Gotta do.
Yeah, you know, I would think that, right?
yeah.
But I already have a wolf.
Mm,
Did I need to rep wolf, even though I have a wolf?
I don't know. Because then you could be associated with those creatures that wolf clan people.
They are the
Yeah,
creatures
that's
of
probably
night.
true. I don't think Griff would like that very much.
Makes sense.
I think it like bears seem pretty
Yeah,
cool. I
it's
like
hefty.
bears. They're big buff boys, but I have antlers, so I'm gonna go elk.
You're gonna go elk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, you have the Baratheon shield now. Welcome.
Boom.
Yeah, you have your elk embossed shield. When you speak your command word, you can double your speed for a round.
Sick. Okay, now tell me what the bear one is.
Nope.
See if I want that one instead.
So go ahead and knock off another.
Buy all of them.
Go ahead and knock off another 200 gold.
Probably
For
doubles your
shield.
damage with a bear.
Dude, I could use a shield too. Now that somebody said something.
Yeah, if I had money, I would have bought one.
Just ask me for money.
And I'm too damn proud to ask for it.
it doubles my speed.
But not
Doubles
too
your
proud to
speed for
steal
one round.
it.
1 round.
Use it 3 times a day.
Okay.
3 uses per day. But basically, it's kind of like Boots of Haste. You click them,
Cool.
go 60
Go.
feet in one movement action.
Okay.
And then the next round, you're like, oh man, that was cool. I can only do that 2 more times today. But you don't have the haste drawbacks of like, okay, I doubled my speed this round, so in 3 turns, I have no speed.
Okay.
You don't have that.
Sweet.
Because haste is rough, dude.
Love that.
Haste is really fun, and then it wears off.
Well,
And
because it
then you're
also
like,
gives you an extra attack, doesn't it?
yeah, and then you're like, I have a point.
Nice.
Yeah.
0 and
I
everything
like
sucks.
it. I made the right choice.
Yeah, that's
I don't care
wild.
what the other choices were.
Yeah, it's good.
That's
Don't
crazy.
ask. Yeah, don't ask if he said. Okay. Did anybody else have any other shopping needs?
I would assume he would want something, and Percy being like, I don't want you to die, I kind of need you. What do you want? What do you need?
What are you in the market for?
I need a shield.
All right, we can go together.
All right.
Okay. Refusio.
Do I have to roll? Or do I know where it is? Because he can tell me where it was. Griff tells me where the shield place is. I can say, where'd you get that shield?
There you go.
So by the blacksmith.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. There you go. He says, it worked. I bought him pants.
Only
Now we're
because you
friends.
bought me clothes do I answer you.
Yes. Okay. As you head back over in the direction of this shieldman,
Mm-hmm.
you see a number of very finely crafted shields hung upon the wall. Do you go for wood? You go for like a small steel buckler? What kind of shield do you go for? Griff's limited because he can't use metal.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's looking for wood.
I like the small steel one because I like to be quick, and the
Small
wood
steel
one
one.
might slow me down a little.
Okay. Yeah, so you have a small little arm buckler that you can put on there. Won't get in the way of your fists if you have to use them.
Cap Wakanda shields.
Yes.
Sick.
That's. I must be very predictable because that's where I was going.
Well,
You have the option of shields that double as claws, functioning as a monk weapon for you. You have a small buckler shield that would go on one of your arms, emblazoned with a dragon. And there's a small buckler shield that could go on one of your arms, the emblazoning of a phoenix. Or you can go with the claws.
I want the dragon.
The claws each have
Shit.
what looks to be like a badger's face on each one.
these are so cool.
I like the phoenix.
The phoenix one? Okay.
Yes.
Phoenix buckler.
Mhm.
A fine choice. Be 250 gold if you want it.
And Percy would step and be like, so if we purchase 2 of these, discount?
2 for 450?
400.
Make a bartering persuasion. Get it. Get it. Root for you. Root for you.
Terrible.
450 will do fine.
I really think it's
All
you
right.
before.
And
Job's done.
I'll take the dragon one.
You want the dragon one?
Oh, yeah. Looks like Undertow.
Refusio.
Mhm.
Your phoenix shield.
Mhm.
You have a resistance to fire damage. If you're dropped to 0 hit points, you have advantage on death saving throws. If you succeed twice, you get back up for one more round of attacks, and then you drop back down and you keep making your death saves.
Okay.
Pretty dope.
The dragon shield. Perseus.
Mm-hmm.
At the start of each day, choose a common draconic damage type. Fire, cold, lightning, acid, all those guys. You know those? You're resistant to that one. You deal extra damage of that type. You have advantage on saves to resist that damage type as well. And you kind of, in fitting with your new Aquaman aesthetic, it's a small buckler shield, but there's little dragon scales emblazoned on it. But when you speak whichever one you want, the dragon will glow that color for the rest of the day.
Ooh, that's badass.
Yeah. It's worth noting the Phoenix one also has a nice dull red ember light that you can kind of flash on and off. So it doubles as a pseudo torch for you
I
as
like
well.
things that
So
glow.
does it also like? So I get the benefits of the shield too.
Yeah.
So the +1.
Yeah. So you still, the small buckler shield boys, you get a +1 to your armor class. So you're
Okay.
1 harder to hit. Because it's just a little buckler shield. It's mostly for deflections, things like that. It's not going to make you invincible. It's just going to be a nice little
I have
buff.
such low HP. I need high AC.
But
It's a
Perseus
decent
is
little
catching up
weapon too, right?
To Elmar too.
My elk shield just 2.
Elk shield's just 2, but it has the speed
Yeah.
boost.
Cool.
Elmar, is there any other things that you might want? I want to make sure everybody feels like they're
I don't think so.
getting equal things to seek out.
Yeah,
Because I don't think Elmar's like super.
I've got
have everything.
I've got my flashy sword that has been continually upgraded.
Mhm.
I have my shield that is literally a part of my body that I cannot exchange, and I now have a helmet. So
Yeah.
I think
I
I'm-
probably wouldn't have done anything had I not had nothing.
I would suggest to everybody, like as Percy, if any of our companions need a little bit of a bump, like if Undertow, I don't want to give him a saddle because I feel like that's degrading to him. But
Well,
like,
you already said he likes it.
stop, we're not bringing that back.
I mean, I've got a sword for Ko now. Not that he can really utilize it.
Didn't know if mine
Like,
wanted
did you
battle
want
armor.
to? Do you want to arm up the Oceaneers? Do you want?
Hoba.
Yes.
my armor?
Let's do the ocean.
I
See what
want to
Hoba
get
wants.
some armor plating for my sawsbuck.
Okay. Yeah.
Anything
So
for
like
Maya?
a.
Steel tip the
I don't know.
antlers,
don't know if she'd
maybe,
want it.
and
No, like,
then
leather
like
padding?
one of those
Would
head
be
metal
badass, dude.
pieces,
Right
just in the
there.
front. So if I'm like
Yeah,
charging
should be
in,
sick.
he's got some armor.
Okay. We'll say. We'll throw out a nice round number. We'll say 300 for horse armor. That's a common enough thing for Folans to do.
Dude, we still got a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Money's not really an issue for you yet.
Anything for a minute deal?
No, he's a master with his boomerang. but
No
that's-
head plating, body plating.
Do you want a helmet of any kind or?
No, we both like to be light.
You could, because you can still do leather and stuff like that too, which is still light.
No, that's true.
So it's
I
it's
am-
100% up to you.
All right, how much is a leather helmet?
Leather helmet?
Mm-hmm.
Probably not much. You're in
For a
a.
minute deal.
We'll say he's like a child size. It's probably like 20 gold.
All
It's
right.
easy enough to just pop that on there.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, he gets a nice.
You should just track it in your phone till we're done buying.
I should.
He gets a nice leather helm that he can kind of flick a visor down and cover his eyes.
Okay.
Anything for Maya?
I don't know. I'm like hesitant to do it. I don't know how I feel about it. Like
Pitch
it'd
it.
be cool,
Pitch it.
but
Come on.
can
you got?
anybody here in Fola make leather armor for my giant dog friend?
That would be tricky. Let's get an investigation check. Because horses and horse-like creatures, super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Tiger? Harder to say.
She's thicker than a Snicker though, so I never know.
19.
Thicker than a Snicker?
You've never heard that?
No.
I say that all the time.
That's good. 19? All right, Griff. You're reasonably convinced that you could do it.
All right. I like that.
You just need a lot of leather. And it would take some time. It's a good thing to work on in, say, downtime. Like on watch.
I like that. Good idea.
Could we purchase the leather now though?
Oh, yeah. Leather would be really easy.
How much?
It's probably 15 gold worth of leather just to strap there. It's just a bunch of hides, things like that. So you
Scratches.
would-
Thanks, buddy.
Like it'd take 15 to do like what I'm planning.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I wouldn't want to get double because I might mess up.
Okay.
Mine's
So now I got 30. Okay. So you have this huge bundle of leather.
We got a cart.
It's gonna be fine. It's
Hides.
gonna be fine.
We'll include in that like glues and things that you would need to hold it on down. So
Thank
you have,
you.
you have everything you would need to make your armor.
An all.
And a honeymoon bed.
Just
Stick some hay in there, wrap it up.
Stop.
Yeah. And we'll say for sake of ease, you're probably throwing all of this excess stuff into the cart.
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Do we want to get anything for the Oceaneers? Do you want to arm up Bones?
I would like to see if I don't know in your world if gunpowder is a thing, if firearms are a deal.
They have a cannon.
Okay.
They do canonically have like ship cannons and.
Because I would like to purchase like alchemical fire bottles and like rags to be able to make fire bombs or Molotov cocktails for them to use.
Yeah, I think Alchemist Fire already has a thing. It's like dex save or a couple D4 and be lit on fire. So yeah, how many are you looking to get?
I want them to be like,
because rags and stuff are easy. You could probably just pop into any alchemist and be like, yeah, cool.
I would like to buy a case, like an entire square backpack that's probably from almost like back of the head to like back of their thighs, a giant case they can open up and just start grabbing, light, and just like toss.
One of the Oceaneers has been promoted a bombardier.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to go for.
That's a 3-week life expectancy.
Well,
It's fine.
We'll say for all of the chemical components, the case that can safely store it, the size of it is probably 200. But nice and easy. One of the Oceaneers is now officially a bombardier.
Heck yeah.
He has achieved a sidekick class. He's ready.
Ocean bomber monkey.
We've got our suicide bomber.
Yeah, like on a ship, they're called powder monkeys. They're the ones that assist the like loading of the cannons.
You just load him up on undertow. Strike the match. Boss needs me to do this.
That'd be so bad. I'm like, I need you to just jump into the fray.
Take care of the
Fall
boys.
on your back. Just
Take care of the boys.
That'd be so sad.
run as fast as you can.
Boss needs me.
If this was not a joke and this was happening, we'd all be crying.
Yeah, 100%. Percy'd be like, you beautiful son of a bitch.
Let me do this, boss.
Oh, man.
I've been a lot of things in my life. I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna be a good man for once.
Oh, God.
God, could you write like a cartoon with just these characters?
Dude, I want a
love
side
to watch
campaign
this.
with just their entire lives.
What they do until they meet Percy.
Yeah.
I really want these guys to branch
It'd be
off
super
have their own
mundane.
show.
We need to go to the store. Man, if only we had a unifying district. Something to rally behind. Like an individual. Like a captain. Boy, that would be great. I know we're always bickering with each other. It'd be great if we had one set goal set by a third-party individual.
I just realized they're minions that I understand. Is what they are.
Yeah. They're perfect.
Oh, man.
But yeah.
Okay.
We have a bombardier.
Cool.
Do you want to do anything else for the other two?
Let's see.
'Cause you got one who's the official cannoneer. And the other two just kind of been backing him up.
A
but-
sniper.
Yeah, I would actually like to get each one of them firearms. So one a long rifle, long-barreled rifle, and the other one a blunderbuss.
Okay, that works. Yeah, for those are pretty expensive.
That's
we're
fine.
gonna say like probably $800 for those because they're not.
It's 400.
It's not- yeah.
400 each. Okay.
Yeah, they're not everywhere, and like most soldiers still prefer bow and arrow because it's quicker. Swords because they're more skilled with it. Like any riflemen that you would see are like, yeah, I can kill like one dude.
But he's
And
gone
then I
in
gotta
one shot.
run.
Yeah.
So like they can drop you in like plate mail, but by the time they reload, everybody else is on them and they're done.
Yeah.
So they hasn't quite caught up, but for someone like the Oceaneers, they could be like, oh yeah, we got 6 rounds to load this rifle. Boss needs a okay. Gotta make the shot next time.
Yep.
So,
But that's
yeah.
the goal for them, is just to kind of one to be like the long shot, one to be a bombardier, and the other one to be like when they get close to blast like a cone out from the
okay,
blunderbuss.
I like it. Just build a tank out of the cart.
Sick.
They're getting close. Flip the cannon out. Okay. So the Oceaneers are armed. They are now classed individuals.
I'm gonna give Bones that sword that I got.
Okay. Yeah, so Bones has an extra bonus to hit. Very cool. I'm gonna have to make
Maybe he
character
could,
sheets for those guys
dual
now.
wield.
What about for Ko?
I don't know, because I don't know like what he could.
Is this claw steel plating? Like, or are they just like
Mhm.
bone claws?
No, they're metal.
Okay.
And he's metal.
Yeah.
And he's an awkward shape.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Awkward boy.
what else could you put on
It's
top of metal?
Hard to
that
armor
would,
an armored dragon.
Yeah.
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 I could talk to him if you want.
He's not gonna have an answer.
He's like, because Joel doesn't. But Hoba, want to upgrade Hoba?
He has a staff, right?
Hmm?
Is it like a staff that he's attached to, or is it more like one that he maybe just made and it's not like...
It's fairly ornamental, but it's mostly the thing he does to it when he's fighting.
I don't know if anyone would be capable of this, but something like a wrist guard or something that we could put the Fushigi in, so it's more like
Concentrated.
Yeah, and not like
some sort of
a thing he has
wristlet.
to keep one hand occupied with.
Yeah, some
he
kind
could
of
weld
casing,
it to his arm.
I like it.
like a web shooter type deal.
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably pretty easy to fit to him. I would imagine you get some weird looks asking around, like, could somebody fit this magic stone to his arm?
Do not hit it
Is
with
that
a
a
hammer.
dragon? Yeah.
You
Don't
will
worry
die.
about it. Also, don't touch the thing that we're fitting to. You might die.
Don'ts here. Just make the thing.
Yeah.
Don't ask questions.
Yeah, we'll say, like, the feasibility of making the object would be easy, but to do it without touching or seeing the item that it's being fitted to is a lot trickier, and it would require a lot of redos. So we'll say it's probably like 75 gold out of there to get some kind of wrist harness for it. The use for it is up to Ko. Ko's gonna have to figure out how to.
Yeah. I figured that's not gonna be an instant.
He's a big Toby Maguire on the.
Yeah. But at least now he can like use both hands.
Yeah.
While that's happening, I would look for anything snake related in like the wood carpenter shop, the woodman shop.
The woodman's shop.
Mhm.
Okay. In the woodman's shop, there are no shields emblazoned with snakes, which is sad day. There are some small whittled snakes, which Hoba might fancy as like a curiosity thing to have.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, those are like 1 gold.
Sure.
It's
One
a couple
gold
of,
each. Or-
yeah, however many you wanted to get.
I'll get 2 of them.
2 of them. Okay. Yeah, just knock off 1 gold. That's
How
fine.
old is he gonna be on his
Insignificant.
next birthday? That many.
It's 65 of them.
All of them. Here. How about you, every whittled snake in town? Do you love me yet? Share with me your secrets.
Be
How do
my
you do
dad.
the tattoo thing?
I don't have a dad. Be my dad.
Okay, you find two very small but very finely crafted wooden whittled snakes,
Cool.
which he could probably do something with. Who knows how those powers work?
Break it in half and you keep one and he keeps one.
Best friend.
Does
But
Bones
you
need anything?
you just carve it into a heart.
I don't know. I get
And
my
then the heart in the
sword.
middle you wear around your neck.
Um,
You're
To
like,
upgrade his armor at all?
Sure. If
Dude, we
if,
got.
if Bones would take armor, if he wants armor, we'll
yeah.
get him armor.
Bones wears like scale mail.
That's pretty
so-
cool.
You want to upgrade him to heavy? Like heavy plate?
What do you think, Bones? Do you want to?
I'm good if I go. I can't afford that, but
No, we got you. You've done so much for us, dude. You've earned a.
he's like, all right, I've always, yeah, sure. I wouldn't say no.
Sold.
Throw coins at him.
Yeah.
How heavy are you going? You going plate mail? You gonna buff them up to like Elmar levels of AC?
Yeah,
18.
Yeah.
Okay.
we can frontline it together.
7 hundo.
A buff
Plate mail's hefty.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then anything for Undertow. I'd ask Undertow's like, do you want
Undertow's
anything?
tricky
Yeah.
because he has to willingly allow something to ride him by being corporeal.
Mm-hmm.
So if you put armor on him and he has to phase out, the armor will stay
Ooh.
and go.
No magically enchanted armor.
That'll be
Not for him.
That'd be
Not-
10,000
That's
gold.
some sort of ancient spectral dragon
Yeah.
from the depths of the ocean. Kind of hard to armor him up.
Can we do? Are there 3 other people that want to heavily plate up, and we can become the first human phalanx? And
Yo, I love it. And Bones gets a helmet with 1 large horn out the
Yeah, I'm
out the
fairly
front.
certain that you had three buddies that you met.
Oh yeah. Bring them back.
Formation, boys! What is the brass?
What's
The
their
sword of
move?
the Rathalut.
what's their move? No retreat?
Yeah, they have 2. They have no retreat.
Yeah, no
And
retreat.
first impression.
No retreat.
Bars. Anybody else think of any last minute shopping you want to do?
Yeah. Food? Water?
Supplies.
Provision?
I am
Yeah.
hungry.
Supplies.
Supplies.
We probably
I got
need
jerky, man.
a week or two's worth of food.
So 2 weeks of food for all of those individuals is probably somewhere in the vein of like 100 gold. But then you just have to load it onto the cart. So most of your cart right now is just supplies and provisions. So pretty much everybody's gonna have to be walking.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna ride on my
I got
There you go.
another.
so
Yeah. Rufus feels like I have a bicycle. Jokes
You
on
guys-
you guys.
If you
I'll
want,
just see what direction you go in, and I'll wait
You
half a
shadow
day.
monster.
he just waits and
Right
goes,
out there.
open the umbrella.
And then I
Hey, guys.
sit down and I take a nap, and when I
Looks like they're getting pretty far. Hey.
if you want like a sawsbuck mount, we can get you that.
no, that's all right. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think we'll.
We're not going that far, right?
We don't
know where we're
it was
going.
What's your limit? We're going a little bit further than that.
Depends where you're going.
Bye.
He can to clear up his teleporting. It's any shadow within 60 feet he can see.
Mm-hmm.
He can go to. So and then from there 60 feet, and then from there 60 feet, from there 60 feet, from there. Everybody's armored up. Everybody's weaponized. Where to, fellas? Last thing I would throw out is, do you guys get any kind of healing potions, anything like that?
Oh yeah. Do that.
I wouldn't. I can heal myself.
Okay. well, when
Percy
you-
can't,
yeah.
so
Yeah. As many as you want to buy.
I would like to actually go for the supreme ones.
Oh, you want to go big?
Yes.
Big money.
Hey, we're already at 3,000 gold. Let's just fucking. let's do it.
Elmar and Ari still have the things that we
You have a red one for the body and a blue one for the mind.
Yes.
I will do supreme healing potion. I think those are 8d4 plus 8 for
Yeah.
one.
Holy
for healing.
shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
But they're like
I-
1,200 gold each.
Yeah. I don't actually remember, but I'll round down a little bit from you. We'll call them an even 1,000 apiece.
So 5 of them, so 5,000 gold. I would like to know if everybody is okay with that. Devin,
What, how
Devin
much?
wants to know.
You said 8D what?
8d4 plus 8.
That's enough to take somebody from knocked out in death saves to like full
Fighting-
health,
fighting
ready
fit.
to go. And these are potions that can heal mortal wounds properly. Like
Hey, man. I mean, it gives us all like.
it all depends.
Nope, not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
all depends on
Screw
the
it.
Who knows,
Do it.
the power of the healer,
Do
where,
it.
where
We
they
need
learn
it.
to heal.
Okay, so 5.
We all get one,
Uh-huh.
and then Pollen gets one too.
Yeah.
If he ever
When we
shows
find-
up, or there's a weak link among us, and now we all know it.
And they get a
'Cause they had
second
to be
one and they're
saved
kicked
twice. You're dead to us.
First one that
We
goes
save
down
your
twice,
life, but you're dead to
Phoenix
us.
Shield. He'll be
Good
fine.
news is you're not dead. The bad news is you're dead to us.
All right, so
Enjoy your life alone.
everybody can add a supreme healing potion.
Sick.
And I will take the freebie one if that's cool.
That's fine.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
hold on to that one. As everybody arrives back to the cart, you do see Hoba's made his own preparations. He's got a small satchel as well that he throws onto the side of the cart.
I ever thought otherwise.
He's also towing behind him a small donkey. He's just
Sick.
like,
I won't ask.
Where'd you steal that?
I purchased it.
Okay.
I have the receipts, the pink slips. What's the plan, fellas?
Well, first things
Hoba's got his
first.
donkey.
He's got an ass.
Extra week provision.
There we go. First things first.
And I present you your fine carved elk bow.
Wow. Just very giving recently.
Nah. Stop.
Thank you
No worries.
for everything.
Is what it is. Hopefully you do the same for me.
I absolutely would.
Alright, this is awkward. So, where are we going?
It's not awkward. Just let it kiss me.
Oh, get the fan art done. Get it done.
Are we heading to go scout this thing out?
Think so?
I think we need to know whatever the aftermath is going to be and how that impacts.
I hate to
current
say
events.
it, but we may want to join a side. I mean, I think we should go in with an open mind, but we need to stay far enough behind where we're not inadvertently thrown into the battle.
All right. So I can go ahead and scout out by the air. You guys take the ground floor and kind of see where we go from there. Cool.
And I take my trident, I clang my shield, and I'll do lightning.
Lightning, okay. A strong choice.
And I jump on Undertale.
Okay. Griff. You are attuned to the Bugstone. Just throw that out there.
Sick. So we can go to the hive whenever we want. Well, I can.
Where you get deposited is
In the hive.
another.
Touching the stone. Get that bug back in my head, baby. Let's go. Do it again.
Run it back one more time.
In the same way that you can teleport to Hashkron or the Steel Sister,
Sick.
you are attuned to the Bugstone.
Love it.
Again, what that means for you is
Could be anything.
nobody knows. You could end up under 300 feet of bug sludge.
Okay.
That might be what you're into. I don't know.
Maybe it is.
He was at one point.
Just needed to get back to the hive.
Gross.
So are we taking this by foot kind of thing, or are we
Yeah, because
attempting-
with the cart and all of your assorted friends now, the trip time is a lot longer than a day and a half. Quick ride, 3 people, horseback and teleportation. Like, it's not just push it through the rest. It's you're a couple days south of it now. Because you got to move.
Are you bringing this to our
You're moving at the
attention
speed of
that this
Benjamin
is an
Sprout.
option?
The stone?
Yeah, is that what we're discussing?
No.
That's
we don't
me
even
just
know it.
throwing that out because
Okay.
it wasn't ever explicitly stated, but you did come into contact with the stone.
just
Take it by foot.
Mm-hmm.
Are we bringing everything?
I think so.
I feel like we have to.
Yeah.
All right.
We may end up in a war. so-
Yeah. All right, let's get going.
Load up, boys.
Let's go.
We ride.
I want to keep an eye on the horizon to see if there's any obvious developments of the war ongoing.
Okay.
And if that is a thing, making sure that it doesn't like just stop like it's
yeah.
over.
Could we hear the booms from where we are?
No, not from Fola.
Okay, that's a little better.
Is there enough room in the cart for 1 or 2 people?
Yeah. Yeah, you just can't fit the whole gang.
No, I think we
But,
should,
like-
however many we can fit, we should do rotations.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one of the monkeys though, the one I've been feeding the
Yeah.
fat boy. He's
Hoba
probably rotund.
will have the other one on his shoulder.
Cool.
They've been hanging out for the day. They've been bonding.
Every
how
time
many-
he makes a noise.
How many people can fit in the cart?
We'll say
Only you need to. Everyone
Yeah,
else has them
well-
out.
Oh,
You can fit in an empty cart 8 comfortably.
okay.
In a full cart, it's probably the
Cue the-
Oceaneers, all the stuff,
The
and then
Skyrim opening cutscene.
you if you had to. Hey,
Oceaneers need to
You're
ride in it too,
finally
right? Oceaneers need to ride in it too.
Yeah.
yes,
Mhm.
because they
part
do
of
not
why
have the
it's
ability
full.
to. They go.
The one with the
Alright.
huge case is like all you hear is the jingling of the bottles. Like, that's super
He should
dangerous.
be much more stable than he. Clink, clink. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Okay,
I'm
so
only so fast.
since everybody else has
This
an
is really
animal,
heavy.
I'm gonna jump in the cart then.
Okay. Yeah, Amenadiel
Unless
can
he
also
can
fit on there
convince
'cause
Perseus
he's
to ride
child-sized.
his bird.
Whoa, whoa,
I mean, we're all going at the same speed, regardless, right? So
Yeah, you're
Doesn't matter.
only as fast as Benjamin Sprout on the cart, and Benjamin Sprout on the cart is like 20-foot speed because he's hauling all of
Yeah.
this stuff
what
and
if
all
we
of
got
you.
an extra Benjamin Sprout? Benjamin Sprout 2.
All right. Who wants to roll for the encounter, or do I roll to see who rolls for the encounter?
I
Do you
think
want the guilt
Perseus
taken
wants-
away just in case?
Do it, Percy.
Percy,
Get it.
Oh,
Percy's
give
been
me- 12-sided die.
Okay.
You're looking for a 10 or less.
You got an 11.
11. We're doing an encounter. Ooh! All right, day 1. Hour probably 3 or 4, right outside Fola. It's just cresting over the horizon where you can see. You're a couple miles out. You hear that horrible whistle of the wolves. They're coming in. Everybody, this is going to be an easy fight, I think, now that you're all geared up out of your gourds. Roll for initiatives.
All right.
As you hear the wolf whistle.
Sorry, guys.
You hear 3 sets of whistles and 3 subsequent howls as all around the road that you guys are riding on, 6 total wolves converge. 3 human, 3 actual literal wolves. Refusul, you're up first, buddy. Oh, they're not the dogs that you're thinking of.
They're not the ones that turned me into a werewolf?
No.
Okay.
This is a sort of pseudo-rival tribe of griffs. But they're moving south because the Northlands, as you've seen, are getting a little spicy. So they're looking for safer plunder. But Refusul's up first.
Whatever one is closest to me,
Uh-huh.
I'm going after the non-wolf. I'm going after the
human.
the human.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you have a +7 to hit. Give it a good throw. Boom.
So 19.
19. Yeah, that hits insanely.
10.
10. Okay. First hit, real strong. Do you want to hit another humanoid? Do you want to hit a wolf? Who are you hitting with the second strike?
You know what? Let's hit the wolf that's next to him.
Okay. Yeah, so it kind of goes boom. Slaps into both. Okay, so we got to do another attack roll.
19.
There's 19 again. You're nothing if not consistent. Okay, same deal.
13.
Okay, there's a loud yowl as that first wolf, you kind of like split down half the skull and kind of knock out one of the fangs. It looks pissed. That's a good hit.
It looks pissed. I didn't kill it.
No.
Wow.
After Refusul is Maya. Maya, the wolves are out. So are you.
Maya pulls no punches.
Good.
She's which side did you go?
I went the one closest to me, so
Nearest, it would probably be the 2 that like step out onto the road. So they're probably, we'll say there's a group in front of you and then 2 kind of pincer maneuvered off to the back.
She's gonna turn to one of the people in the back and go for a River's Rebuke and try to hit both of them.
Yeet. Okay.
Dirty 20 on the first one. And 19 on the second one.
That is sufficient to hit both the human wolf and the wolf. So you hit both.
4 for the first.
Okay.
9 for the second. And they're both now weak to cold.
Okay. Yeah, so they are both weak to cold. As Maya kind of digs her claws into the earth and just stares at him like, you again? Boom! 2 massive explosions kind of slam into the side. What element is she? She's cold right now. We said cold.
She's back to ice.
Yeah, so some large icicle type structures kind of like form around in the air around her and slam into their targets. And they start shivering. They're like, oh man, it's cold. Elmar.
I'd like to shout at them, inquiring, "Oh, were you near the war?" And then everyone's fighting. I'm like, forget it. This is pointless. And then I would like to. I rolled in Bones just in case he wasn't. I would like to wait and attack in tandem.
Yeah. So one of the literal wolves gonna come rolling in. It's the wolf that Refusul struck in the face. He's gonna attempt to reciprocate and strike you in the face. For an 11, which is not enough. As you're now a 15 AC. As the wolf kind of like dives up towards you, you just catch its jaws on your buckler and you go, and just kind of send it flying a little ways. And the wolf for a second is like, how did I get here? It's a normal human man, right? Why am I being thrown through the air? What happened?
You're all wondering how I got here. Let me tell you.
As the wolf tumbles, record scratch. So this is me. Amenadiel.
all right. Amenadiel's going after the wolf that just tried to attack.
Okay. Yeah, right as it's in the air, Amenadiel's like,
Boomerang out. Ugh. 4 on the die.
That's an 11. That's not enough to hit the wolf as it's kind of flipping through the air. Are you throwing it or trying to clock him? You throwing the boomerang or are you just trying to hit him as he goes by?
Oh, is he flying over me? Then,
Kinda,
yeah,
yeah.
then I'm going to just try to...
Okay. So then you get 2 different attacks. The boomerang one is like you can throw and maybe hit 3, but you have 2 attacks if they're just melee. So you can wait till the wolf kind of lands on his feet next to you and then take another swing at him. He gets there. 25.
25.
Yeah, Menadil's not messing around anymore. He's like, well, now that you've stopped flying through the air, 1d10 plus 1d6 plus 4. And this is radiant damage.
That would be a 9.
9. Okay. Yeah, as the wolf goes tumbling through the air, you're kind of just like, hi, it's me. Kind of bring the hammer on down. Wolf's still up. Barely up. We're talking like you could probably flick him over. After Amenadiel is Bones. So Bones,
Sweet.
Elmar gives you the signal.
Are they riding the wolves, or are they just standing next to
they
them?
are stood astride.
Okay, so is there a third wolf that is yet to be attacked?
There is indeed.
We will ride up in form, right up to him like a charge,
Okay.
and just flankingly attack it.
Okay. Elmar, you have the charge feat, so you're able to add the bonuses to yourself.
I will do the extra damage.
And I will roll for Bones with his new
Extreme.
magical sword. Very good, Bones.
Wow.
Dude,
Wow.
that was
That was a
that was a journey and a half.
that was a psychic die, man.
Bones hits. How do you do?
24.
Whoa! Okay, let's get the damage.
Okay.
Bones with the new magic sword, not repping a whole lot, but he's here.
I'll do 8.
All right, Bones will do 6. Are you going after the man?
The wolf.
The wolf?
Yeah, we're tandemly attacking.
Okay,
But I wanted to give us flanking, but I hadn't rolled
that
my
would just-
second.
So that'd be advantage then.
Correct.
Hit.
I just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure that was kosher before I checked for a crit.
Yes.
Okay. No.
Okay. So the first attack from each of you is sizable.
Okay.
Untouched wolf is now heavily damaged wolf.
Okay.
As your first attack comes to a close.
And then I will and light up my sword with fire for the second one for a critical hit.
Okay. So Bones also hits, but let's see if that's even necessary. Can't imagine it will be.
So that'd be
your damage dice alone, I think.
17 plus this.
Oh god.
24.
That would have outright killed the wolf from full. So as you ride up, you just cleave this thing perfectly in half, and it kind of smolders to ash before you as you go, yaw! As Bones kind of goes, I got him too. After Bones is Wolf, the full health man. It's the only man who has not been struck yet. It's the one next to you and Bones. But having just watched you incinerate his buddy,
Probably running.
he's gonna try to swing at you, and then he's gonna try to run.
Can you hear the leaf blower?
I can.
I mean, yes.
I was just curious. I feel like he's getting closer.
I don't have noise cancel.
Okay. The wolf misses both of his attacks against you as they're kind of half-hearted, clanging off your mount's new armor plating. You get a turn to run. You get an attack of opportunity.
Heck yeah.
And so does Bones. Oh, Bones
Is
misses.
this still at advantage?
Yeah. Yeah, you're still flanking. Ooh, Bones got even worse. Okay.
22.
22? You will hit. Bones misses both.
Cool.
Both of his potential chances.
Sorry, Bones.
Should say.
Wow, 15.
15. Okay. As you kind of slice up his back, some of the hide armor straps kind of fall off, and he loses one of his pauldrons, and he's kind of like, screw it, and he starts running as he takes the big hit, and then it's Hoba's turn.
Leaving his buddies hanging.
And Hoba, just like still kind of sitting in the cart, but just doing some stretches, is just like, just throws 3 darts towards the guy who's running away. 1 hits from the first 2, and the third one misses. Okay, so he hits with 1. As he barely does any damage, but it's mostly just for the effect. He kind of flicks 3 darts out. You watch as 2 of them kind of just sink into the dirt behind him. But one catches him right in the leg as it turns into a small pit viper. As he just goes... crumbles to the ground.
Wicked Charlie horse.
Yeah. He just
Painful.
You can hear him kind of like screaming and writhing around, holding onto his leg, trying to pull the snake out. And so it was just like, we'll kill him later.
Let him suffer, coward.
Griff.
I will jump in with Maya. Just try to test out the new bow.
Okay.
Hey, oh, hey.
Okay. Who you shooting at?
The man.
The man.
Trying to put it square in his face.
Okay.
11.
Total?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
No.
needed more practice.
Go ahead and roll. Give me 1d4, please, if you'd be so kind. 1. Okay. Hey, it's fitting that the first time you get to see what your bow can do, it's kind of bad. So you kind of line up the bow, and it's a heavier draw than you're used to. You're kind of like, oh man, this thing's a little funky. Whoops! As the arrow kind of spikes out, you watch as little vines start to kind of grow out of it, and there's a lot of thorned barbs. And as it sinks past the wolf, he's like, holy cow. It slams into a nearby tree, and one of those little thorn barbs kind of shoots out into him, and he takes one little cut to the arm.
Sick.
Wow.
Good purchase.
So you launch your arrow. You get the thorny barbs onto one dude. We moved to Ko.
Sick. Ko's just gonna go for the nearest thing.
Okay. Probably man.
He'll go for man,
Man.
and he will try to do some claw attacks.
He will likely succeed.
10.
He will not succeed the first one, but he has 2 attacks.
This is accurate.
He also has 2 hams.
Maybe it's the there. Let me double check.
Did you beat a 14?
Yes.
Okay. Then you're good.
Okay.
Woo!
20 damage.
Oh my god, really?
See ya.
Wow, yeah, he's dead. Ko, enjoy your next to last hit on an enemy as you just go. You just punch right into him, and there's this big burst of electricity as the man just goes flying back from you, stunned in a big T-pose, and he just lands on the ground dead.
One more and he's capped.
One Punch Man.
Jesus.
So quick.
Yeah, Ko's been getting in a lot really fast.
Mm-hmm.
After Ko, it's Perseus and the Oceaneers, because I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh yeah.
They all roll on one die, and it's just whatever they roll,
Heck yeah.
and it's a 5. So they're just like, boss needs us to take some shots. They're gonna take a shot at the boss. They're gonna take some shots. They're kind of loading up on the side of the card.
Heck yeah. Percy though is going to jump up onto Undertow to where his feet are like on his like little wavy body.
Yeah.
And he is going to hold his action until Undertow takes his.
Okay. You're kind of like ready and waiting.
Yep.
Undertow is the next one in initiative that's not hostile.
Okay.
So whenever you're ready with that, because the Oceaneers are probably just gonna take pot shots, but that's your call.
Like, no, yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
I'm just like Percy just yells, fire!
Okay, so I'll leave it up to you who the Oceaneers want to shoot at. Because one of the clusters is near enough that you could blunderbuss. They would just not take full damage because they're far enough away. But
Yeah, they're just like they're probably new to like this whole thing. They're
Yeah.
like, we got an upgrade, and they're just kind of excited.
Chicken blast!
Yeah. So they're just gonna go for the nearest person.
Okay. The blunderbuss guy, they gotta make saves. So 1 failure, 1 success. The wolf succeeds, the man does not. The man's like, what is that device? And the wolf is like, I've been hunted before. Kind of slicks out of the way. We're gonna say it's a D6, full damage to the man, half damage to the wolf. Because they're kind of at the
1.
All right, so they each take 1. That makes it easy. Okay. Yeah, as the our new blunderbuss boy just goes, kind of launches it off. He knocks himself on his feet. He's like, "Oh, this is good, powerful stuff, man!" And you can see he's got like
It's the gunpowder burns all over his hand. Now he's like, oh, that smarts. All right. Load enough for round 2. As the other guy's like, hold still, man. I gotta practice my shooting. And he lays the rifle down on the guy's shoulder. Let's get another roll here. Just a straight attack roll.
It's got to be good for the ear.
12.
12? Okay. He's able to barely ping one of the wolves for 1d12 damage. And then he's going to take next round to reload.
10.
10!
Wow.
Barely pings him for a big ping.
Big ping.
He barely pings him for lethal. As he just goes, all right, I see the wolf. Boss gonna be so proud. As he launches himself off the other side of the cart. He goes, ah! Just goes flying out as the bullet just trails past. Refusil, you watch as the wolf next to you that you guys are kind of watching just gets decimated. You're like, oh.
Good purchase, boys.
God. as the Oceaneer's like, I got him. And the other one's like, did it work? Did you get him?
I can't hear you.
Is our bombardier gonna throw anything? Or is he just gonna chill?
He's just gonna chill because
Alright.
he knows like the boss is probably like, this is valuable.
Yeah.
Like,
He's like, gotta protect the cabinet.
mhm.
Cabinet's here.
Yeah.
I will take the shots for the cabinet. And then it's Undertow's go.
Yeah, he's gonna find the biggest cluster of them that's not near.
There are one wolf near over here.
Mhm.
One wolf near over here.
Which
Man.
One man. Yeah,
One man, one wolf.
The man's near me.
Yes. Man is near Refusil. Wolf is further away.
All right, let's go for that.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's gonna surf.
All right, wolf, literal wolf. 14?
Fails.
All right. Probably dies. Oh no. I gotta find a better name for the human wolves than wolf.
16.
Oh my god.
So 17.
Yeah, he
Bludgeoning.
dies.
Perfect.
Okay, man. You go for man or wolf? You go for wolf.
For wolf, yeah.
Actual wolf.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Actual wolf? Done.
Okay. Well, that ruined Percy's plan, but that's fine.
We have remaining man. He's not doing well, but he doesn't get a turn for a while to try to run away. So, is Percy's doing anything else?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And just there's like bodies, right? Like they're still good.
Oh,
like,
for now, yeah.
Well, like
The trees haven't moved in.
Okay. I'm gonna go for that one that's probably like super far away. Because he's farther away.
Yeah.
Percy's gonna just run off of Undertow, jump, kind of like twirl the trident, and then just slam down for a thunder wave on that one person.
Wow.
God, style
Talk
points.
about overkill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's.
Deck save. Disadvantage, right? Because it's water.
I don't think he's gonna need it. That's a 2 on the die. I'm not gonna bother looking up. I don't think he's got a
48.
plus 13.
48 thunder damage.
Oh no. Well, he might live if you roll 4. not
It's
looking
going
good.
to be 19 points of thunder damage.
All right. As Percy just goes, boom! There's this incredible crack of thunder as the man is just turned into paste and sprung across all the nearby trees. As Undertow just looks down, he's like, so. He's like, that was a good flourish. You didn't waste your shot. There's only one still alive individual convulsing on the ground from snake venom.
Oh, okay.
The wolves are no match for fully geared up squad. As Hoba's like, probably just be right back. And you hear him just kind of kneel down and he's very well.
We trudge on, boys.
Shouldn't we have questioned him or something?
They don't really
Oh,
have any
he's-
information.
Oh, they don't.
I
mean, because he's running from that whatever we're going to. Maybe he would.
It could be, but
I regret to inform you he probably wouldn't have woken up.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, he was just going to suffer for a few days and then something would have killed him anyway.
Oh, well, then we should have let him. But that's okay.
Yeah.
We know what I mean.
Well, he was a coward. He ran.
Griff.
Your tattoos glow. A lot. All those numbers. All those hashtags. They all glow. And they coalesce in the middle of your arm. And then disappear. As a harvest man, seemingly from nowhere,
Gross.
peels himself through the earth. And begins hanging all the humanoid bodies from the tree. Thank you for your contribution.
You are very welcome. Thank you for the information.
And even exchange. We look forward to future business deals.
Probably not.
I would not be so sure.
Okay.
The large man is coming. You will need us. That is all for now. He just kind of scoops up the remainder of the bodies. A few of those little insect-like creatures come out and they start to just dig little mulch holes for the wolves. Kind of push the remains in there. And they skitter back up into the tree before he just motionlessly turns away from you. But you can see the faces on the back of the tree all stare at you.
All right.
Really pleasant.
What is that?
You haven't seen those before?
No.
Well,
This is awkward.
Only in the cover of night.
In the whole you haven't told me everything thing, you're killing for a tree apparently?
It sucks, huh? When someone leaves that information.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just saying,
The Oceaneers help each other up as they're kind of like, oh boy, everything hurts. Oh man. They kind of sit back down. The Bombardier's like, those are crazy weapons. I know, right? That was nuts. I still can't hear.
I give them a nod of appreciation, like, you guys actually did good.
Boss noticed us. He said we did good. Yeah. And they all clap, jump in the air, and high five, and time freezes for a second. And then they fall back down just to enjoy the moment.
incredible.
Hoba will unhitch the small donkey from the cart and kind of walk alongside with him. But Griff, you've fulfilled your oath. Your first oath.
The debt has been paid. For now.
The blood debt.
They did make a good point, though.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 100%.
I don't think I've ever seen them fight before. I'm curious what powers they have.
Could be very interesting.
What do you want to call them back?
No.
I would much rather have them as, I guess, allies than foes.
So here's what I'm thinking. We all make a deal together. You don't go off making deals with them by yourself. And maybe our deal is they take the dead.
Maybe that's all they meant.
I mean,
like
that's-
the big guys coming. About a lot of people you have are gonna die, and you'll need us just to help clean up your dead.
Yeah.
It could be that. They are very straightforward.
But here's the thing, what are they doing with those dead?
Eating them.
That could be a problem in the future.
Is that they're eating them?
I don't know.
Oh,
He just said it so matter of fact. Eating them. They're on the menu.
It's just they are terrifying, so
they are terrifying.
it would make sense.
How do you-
Monday is man flesh.
Oh.
Gross.
Off we go.
Yeah.
All right, boys.
Do you have a
You
way
ride
of
on.
contacting them? Do you need them? Or do they just come when you kill?
If we're in this area, it's not very hard to find them.
Gonna walk to a tree.
Okay.
They
Look at
kinda like-
trees around here. You'll
they
start to see faces.
They like bodies, so typically when stuff dies, they come out to collect.
All right. So if we do need them, it won't be hard to find them.
No.
But do you think it might be smart to have something prearranged with them and figure out what they want?
I think that we should just focus on one thing at a time. especially with these harvestmen.
An ally's an ally, I think, at this point.
Yeah, but these are the kind of allies where if you don't fulfill your part of the deal, they become worse enemies. I mean, the deal was kill 30 people in 2 weeks or we'll level your entire city to the ground. So it was less of a like, hey, we're friends, and more of a do this for me or everyone you know will perish.
So for that, he was brought back to life, or?
No, it was just to find out some information that we needed quickly.
Wow, that's a
Really-
big price, potential
really
price.
easy
It was
for
important.
information.
It was important information.
It was, but
It mattered
You
at
did
the
good.
time.
you did good.
And I just reassure him and pat him on the
I
back.
at this point, I think of you as one person. I just look at Elmar and go, okay.
It was not the wisest deal. No.
I could have done better, but
This
it
was
needed to be done.
All right, well,
Continue riding.
keep moving north. Since
Oh,
it's
yes.
only been 2 hours.
Okay. The rest of your day passes relatively uneventful. The roads heading north are empty. The roads headed south, so people coming towards you, pretty consistent. It's a couple caravans an hour that are just rushing by. They don't make eye contact. They kind of like avert their gaze, just seeing how menacing and varied you guys look. They're like, I don't know what that monster is in that cart. I don't want to deal with it. I don't know. That guy has a snake tattoo. That seems kind of scary. There's hopefully
Giant sea serpent
That's
in
what
the
he
air.
picks out.
they're like, hopefully they're not bandits.
Can I teleport onto one of them and just to question them?
On to one of them?
Onto the cart.
He's just like, hey, and just hugs them.
Hi.
There was
I kind of picture them in the like front seat, and then I just launch into the back seat. And after I scare the total crap out of them,
You would need a shadow, and they are riding in mostly open carts or on horseback.
okay. Well then, I'm out of luck there. Okay.
I mean, you can call out to them, but
How far away are they?
you're on the same road, so it would be an awkward moment. Like one of you would have to kind of edge off the road and head back on.
All right. So
But with you lot driving the massive cart, I'm
We're not the
imagining
ones-
everybody probably maneuvers around you.
we're making everybody move around.
Pretty
so
much.
We come across as assholes, basically.
Well, you're towing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
There's only so far you can go
But-
off road in a big cart.
We're not the polite
No, probably not.
one. Okay.
Which is another
I-
reason they kind of keep their head down. They're
Who
like,
has
"Why
the
are you
most
going this way?"
persuasion in our group?
I have no idea.
Me.
Me or Elmar, one of the two.
Well,
Elmar
Sucks.
now.
I have a plus
All right.
4. Mine's intimidation and deception. So
I think you should try to ask one of these folks. You seem to be the friendliest of the group. Maybe see if we can get some kind of information
While they're
from them.
talking, do I notice any of these people? Do they look familiar to me at all since they're coming down from the north?
Make a perception check.
18.
18. No one from the tribe. You see a few people where you're like, I feel like we've entered a trade agreement with you folks at some point or another. You've probably bumped into a smattering of them. Most of the people that are headed this way look exhausted and like they haven't stopped since they started off heading south.
Okay.
Because the further north you go, even just a half a day's ride so far, you do still hear the faint thunderous booms once more.
Hail, traveler. Excuse me.
Hmm.
We've seen quite a lot of people heading this direction. Is there any particular reason?
Yeah, there's some kind of war going on up there.
Do you know who between?
Some like large group of, they look like big bugs, and then there's like this purple storm cloud thing going through, and behind each of these groups there's just nothing left. So we figured we'd go before whether there's nothing left of us.
Is the battlefield moving?
It's hard to say. I don't know.
Okay.
It didn't really stay too long after the first couple explosions, so kind of going this way because they're up there.
Fair enough. About how far from here was where you came from?
Oh, we've been riding for like 2 days.
Gotcha. All
Somewhere
right.
around there.
Thank you. I will let you get back to your travels.
Yes.
Thanks for the information. Good luck.
I wouldn't recommend going up that way. There's not a road too much further. You're going to be off-roading for a bit.
Is that what we did before? I think so, right?
You said that there were explosions.
Yeah, there's like the big,
Just like the
big thunder. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. I think we'll be all right.
Well, thank you, traveler, and good luck.
I can't believe you're going that way.
Me neither.
Enjoy your war, I guess. Unless you're there for that. Bye. And he just kind of like, yeah, away.
And I say, thanks, Doug.
Doug.
Who's Doug? Yeah, by the time you guys reach the end of your first day of travel, the road's looking worse for wear. It seems like it's seen a lot more travel than it ever expected to see in such a short time. And there's not a lot of reparations going on. But you're able to pull off in a similar spot to where you would have camped the first time that you headed up this way. It's a nice secluded area just off the road where you can hear other groups passing by if they were to be heading on the roads during the night, but where you're harder to see if you don't let a fighter.
You do.
I tell the boys to take first watch.
Okay.
Okay. They're like, he's like trying to do a musket walk. He's like, oh yeah. oh yeah.
No one saw.
Mom's trusting me. Watching the camp. All right. The boys are on watch.
There we go.
The Oceaneers
I mean, this week.
have an uneventful watch. The rifleman trips a few times, but he's getting used to it. His boots are still too big. What are you gonna do? He's kind of like clomping back and forth. He's holding the rifle like this now. He's kind of giving up on the, I'm gonna perch it on my shoulder. He's like, nope.
2 hands.
Keep dropping it. Can't get the rifle all muddy.
Drops it one time.
Kills one of his buddies.
I just, you guys all wake up, be like, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Goes 5. Is it what? All right, Benjamin Sprout doesn't wake up. Be like, what? No. No.
Colin would cry.
The rifleman's just like,
Wasn't me.
I never had a rifle.
That was that one.
That was not me. We're indistinguishable. Wasn't me. I'm the bombardier. I throw the vials. That's what I do. All right, the Oceaneers will collectively walk over to Griff. Hey, boss. Boss said to wake you up for watch.
All right. Yeah. I'm awake. Thank you.
All right. Now we get to sleep. Yeah. They all just go sit next to the cart, just like,
Immediately. Man.
I'll wake up Maya and
Maya's like, I'm not on watch.
yeah, but you are because I need you.
Hmm.
So I'll then walk over to the cart and get the leather
Ah, you
I
can
had
get started.
purchased. And I'm gonna get started trying to craft some leather armor for Maya.
Okay. Well, we're gonna start you off. You take up your leather and your glues and your various stains. Give me an insight check. You gotta work the leather. You gotta know the leather.
I gotta work it.
Is it worth it?
8.
Let me work.
Okay. You kind of are like, yes, this does appear to be leather. This is good. And this is the glue that would go on there. Yep. Okay. And you start kind of like, take a little bit of probably charcoal or some equivalent and start marking off where Maya is. You're like holding it over the top of her. She's like, what are you doing? You're like, stop.
You're gonna like it.
I'm going to make you armor. It's going to be sick. Because you're kind of like folding it all around her. She keeps shimmying and moving. You're like, just hold still. But you get an outline, at the very least. Takes you a couple hours, but you get an outline of Maya's rough shape. Kind of looks like an amoeba. But you're like, I can work with this. This is a good start. You're like, I worked really hard on this. This is good. And then you realize the sun is starting to come up. But Ko appreciates you. Morning comes to you, Griff, as you're like,
Cool.
well, all right. I guess
I'll
he's wake up now.
I'm gonna go look for a hoba.
Okay. Yeah, he's He's just over doing what he does, carving small knives out of larger knives.
Mm-hmm. I'll pull the little snake wood snakes out of my bag.
Snake wood snakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And sit down next to him. I found these in Fola. Thought you'd like them.
I do. They're very nice. As he kind of holds his hand out, the wood sort of mildly animates enough to slither onto his hand, and then becomes a figurine again. These are lovely, Eva.
How do you do that?
Is a secret I hope you will learn someday as well.
Yeah, I would love to learn how to do that. Maybe not with snakes, but something else.
There can be only one master of vipers, my friend.
I would hope so.
Perhaps someday you will meet the current master of tigers.
That could
Claim
be
that title for your own.
That would be great. How many masters are there?
There are many. I know of 4, but who they are now and where they are, who can say?
How did you become the master of vipers?
By defeating the prior.
Is there training that goes into this?
A great deal, yes. You need to understand at your core who the master is and how to defeat them. They're not infallible. They are still human, mostly. But taking them on in single combat is not easy. Not something to be taken lightly. And only one of you survives.
Interesting. Your tattoos. They're magical in nature.
In a way, yes.
Are they like a partner to you as Maya is to me?
They were, yes. Now they are something more. That is how we began.
What do you mean by something more?
I befriended a cobra in my youth. We grew close, and over the years, I learned to fight. Found a man calling himself the Master of Vipers, and I fancied myself strong enough to take him on, and luckily I was right. But it took everything. I lost my friend in that fight. I got the tattoos to remind me of him.
So, you animate the tattoos then?
I do. Once it's out and around, it's just like old times.
But they have to return to you.
They do.
Interesting. Well, thank you for sharing that. I definitely will be looking for these masters in the future.
I recommend it, but be sure you're ready.
Seems like maybe you didn't know if you were ready.
I had no idea. I took a big leap of faith.
Courageous, I guess.
I would have said foolish at a time.
I was kind of thinking that. But here we are now.
Indeed. As he kind of coils the little wooden snakes between his fingers.
Oh, enjoy them.
I will. Gifts from friends are cherished. Kind of slithers them into one of his pockets and they kind of pick the little heads out. Just.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll kind of walk around, see if anybody else is awake yet.
Okay. Yeah, I imagine Elmar's probably bright and early, same with Bones. Guard training and all that. Kind of like pseudo boot camp. Waking up at the crack of dawn.
Passed out.
Yeah, Ko's just...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably the same way. I'm probably next to Ko. Like,
Yeah.
I forgot to wake up. Ko got busy.
All is well, though?
Well, yeah, fine.
Okay.
No issues.
Good to hear.
Should we maybe get going?
Yeah, probably. And then I'll give Ko a nudge with my boot.
Okay. He's like,
You overslept. You were supposed to do watch this morning.
It really wasn't his fault.
I know.
You're not my dad.
get out of here. I didn't oversleep. I wasn't woken up. As the two little monkeys on the cart just go, seeing you kind of rousing everybody. Like,
Great. Let's let everybody know we're in town.
You should still have a backup, Ko, because had something happened to Griffin, you weren't awake to assist or let everyone else know. It's
Is that
Should be
normally
something we
what
should
you
do.
do? I don't do that.
you don't have an internal clock to wake yourself up when you know it's time.
No.
If I have a responsibility, I always am ready to take care of it.
Yeah, I don't have that.
goes over there like, he just
Useful. I guess.
extends the claws, just, not today.
Let's ride.
All right. The monkeys kind of pat you on the cheek, like,
I'm awake.
I'm gonna go find Percy.
Spoon him.
Gonna give him a little.
little shoulder rub.
He goes,
little shoulder rub.
good morning, my love.
Tis dawn. We gone?
Morning. Yes, we're going.
Alright.
I'll take my time though, getting up and throwing on my jacket and stuff.
Putting your clothes back on.
In the morning sun.
I mean,
He's glistening with the
the
dew.
sunbeams dripping in on me as I'm.
The Griff's just,
Gulp.
if you ever need to take a shower, I can animate water. So just let me know.
That's
oh, it's evolving so naturally.
Naturally, as everyone's.
Forcing it.
But yeah, and I'll get the monkey that I've probably
Mhm.
bulked up. Tell him to come up
Yeah,
if
he's-
he wants food.
He's a little pudgy.
Yeah,
He's getting some weight from the consistent
Now we can tell them
snacks.
apart.
exactly.
Yeah.
Fat monkey, not fat monkey.
Tubby monkey.
Mark one with Sharpie on the arm.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. There's my monkey.
From the office.
Where is she? Where's my girl? Oh, there she is. Just goes there for the hug. Sharpie on the hand. Brutal.
Ugh.
Got him.
Okay. Yeah, you guys saddle up for further riding. With the morning comes the stillness of the thunderclaps.
I don't know. I kind of feel like I hope that side lost and it's quieted because they lost.
I definitely hope that the bugs won.
For your sake, I'm doing lightning again.
Okay.
That way you know.
Lightning. Lightning. Okay.
But yeah, I think we should ride. Do you want to see if we can see any vantage point of aftermath, whether it be plumes of smoke or
We're still a day and a half out.
yeah, but we might be able to see clues on the horizon as to if it's still going, if it's over, they're heading this way, the other way.
Okay.
Look for that.
Up you go.
Mm-hmm.
Into the sky. Let's get a perception check.
10. Yeah, 10.
10. Okay, 10's what you needed. Because it's pretty easy to see from here. There's a massive black scar across the land from where that thundercloud was rolling through. And even from here, see one figure standing in the middle of it. All around, you just see piles and piles of bodies on both sides. One creature still stands. From this distance, hard to tell what it is, but there's one individual still standing on that battlefield.
Wow.
I'll spiral down and
It's not looking good, depending on your perspective. But there is one single individual that stands.
The armies are gone?
For now.
1 billion bugs are gone?
Did they just go back to the hive?
I don't know, there was piles and piles of bodies.
And one singular living creature? Did it look like the dark ghost you encountered at that camp, or?
Hard to see from here.
Fair. Well, that is not what I was expecting to hear this morning.
I think it's good news. Obviously powerful, but
Hope it is.
but one is easier to fight than 1 billion.
But if one
Unless
can
that
take out
one-
1 billion,
Yes,
Killed the billion.
but I don't think we have the capability of killing 1 billion.
What's your name? Terminix. Oh god. Fuck you, Just pulls out just a big fan blade.
Well,
Come get me, boys. Bug zappers everywhere.
look, this could be a hot dad, or it could be a very powerful ally. I think we should still move towards.
highly doubt that it's an ally.
Percy, how quickly can you get there on Undertow?
Couple hours?
Probably quicker. Couple hours maybe, give or take.
Can you maybe cast invisibility and scope it out? We'll make our way there.
Oh, easy enough.
When you have any further information, come back.
And if I don't, it was nice knowing you all.
Well, I don't know if that's a good idea. I mean, keep your distance, but confirm what this thing is.
We'll see.
should I hit Undertale on the side to go?
Don't get that close.
And I will hold invisibility until I know I'm close enough to use it for like that full hour.
Okay.
But Undertow will remain invisible.
Yes.
And I'll drop off Monkey Boy with you guys with
Okay.
extra beef jerky.
He just sits there.
Can't move.
He's like, I have a problem.
I can't move.
Give us the jerky. He left it to me. It's mine.
But yes.
Okay.
Future Jabba.
Perseus, let's get a stealth check from you. From the back of Undertow, who is invisible.
Campaign has become make Joel have anxiety.
17.
17. Okay. You're taking care to just be a needle in the back of Undertow. You're just, okay, here we go. Here we go. As long as you don't flap on the outside, you kind of tuck the coat in. You're like, all right.
Yeah, I'm kind of like tying it off.
Yeah, you're like, make sure nothing can be seeable as you're kind of just peering over the side. As the lot of you make your way very slowly along the roads, you see just that faint shimmer of Undertow kind of disappear as the sun continues to rise. Percy, as you get close, get another perception check. Now that you're much, much closer.
18.
18. Okay. You still see one figure standing in this field. Now would probably be a good time to
Yeah. Razzle dazzle.
advise up.
Yep.
As you're kind of like leaning over the side of Undertow. Still probably a mile or so away. You see this one lone figure. Very scarred over. Very burned. The skin kind of matches the terrain around. Horribly, horribly scarred. It's similar to wounds you've seen Undertow be able to inflict. They seem otherworldly. As this figure's standing there, it seems to be phasing in and out, Sometimes it's very clear for you to see as if it's standing feet away from you. Other times it's super blurry and obscured. Seems like it's kind of phasing in and out. And each of these phases is in a different state of care. Some of them look like they're horribly burned over and dying. Some appear to be perfectly fine. But it's doing that thing where you kind of like interpose multiple layers of someone moving about. You can see it's simultaneously looking in
It's like
every
an awkward
direction.
vibration kind
Yeah.
of. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very unsettling to stare at. It seems entirely alien. More so than the large invisible snake that you're flying. Like this is something creepy.
Mhm.
All of the bug corpses all about have a very similar wound pattern. All of the heads have exploded. They have almost no other wounds. But this creature seems to just be standing, twitching in the middle of this large field. Just stand. A few times the head kind of immediately jerks over to look at you and then looks away. You're like,
Does he notice
he can't see me. Can he see me? Can you see me? That's impressive. Don't hurt me. That's cool. But you see, to your estimation, several million bug corpses. And all around where there were an amount of creatures in the fog, just this one. No large purple storm clouds, no crashing thunder, no lightning shooting out anywhere. Just the one.
And this figure that's like twitching, when it goes to like a normal like phase of what this thing is it Hot Dad?
No.
Okay.
Oh, not at all.
Okay.
Where Hot Dad is very large and imposing, this thing seems very, almost meek. Seems very small. There's no defined muscle tones. It's very slender. It's got some strange looking armor going on with it, but no, it just twitches all about. But a few of the phases have a long sort of beard-like hair strands on the face. Some of them have nothing. It just kind of looks around. It seems to be taking in all of the stimulus that it can as the wounds very slowly heal back over.
And I'll ask Undertow quietly. I mean, I'm assuming the thunderous booms are still going off. It's quiet now?
Yeah,
Like
it's dead quiet.
Like, okay, like awkward, like quiet.
Like you occasionally hear a breeze roll through, but otherwise you're left with like yours and Undertow's heartbeat. I don't like that. It is unnaturally silent up here.
Okay. I'll kind of do that until I know like my invisibility is gonna go away and just kind of watch it probably for the next 50 minutes
Yeah.
and just see, and then just kind of wait, see if it does anything else or if it just kind of still stands there.
It stays perfectly stationary, twitching. Several of the phasing heads seem to be keeping track of the dead bodies all around. It's tapping some of its fingers rapidly, but it doesn't move. It just stays.
Okay. And that last 10 minutes, still invisible, I'll start making my way back to the group
Okay.
and I'll ask Undertow.
Oh, you ever seen anything like that?
No.
And you said that when it shifted to like a human, it said it had like somewhat of a beard. Do I recognize a person from like as soon as it hits somebody that I've seen ever?
You can make a history check. See if you've ever seen an individual such as this.
11.
You're fairly certain you don't know them. The beard is not super distinct in any way. It's a beard.
Okay.
There's some Joel level beard going on there.
Okay.
But
yeah.
it's not like, I've grown the octopus beard, winning me world's best beard 2012. Like it's just sort of beard growth going on.
And with that, I'll slither my way back.
Okay. You turn to leave, and you fly for a while, where you hear one more loud, thunderous explosion. Resonating through the earth beneath you, you watch as all of the terrain kind of roils and tumbles. Trees fall over, a mountain nearby gets leveled completely. As that individual still just stands, phasing in and out of existence, that ripple phases through, and for a brief moment you see just a normal human man, sat like this. And And as that shockwave passes and everything starts to settle, once again he's replaced by this horrible mass of otherworldly creatures. Griff, you are no longer attuned to the bugstone.
Sad day.
However, as you're riding, you feel that. Feel like something that you've been holding on to a little bit has just been ripped away from you. Before the road rises up to meet you literally, as all of the terrain seems to be coming towards you horribly fast. You all have a reaction. What do you do?
I mean, I'm in the air, so
You're fine.
I'm chilling.
Oh, you're fine because you're flying. Undertow kind of like shakes and wobbles a little bit just from the shockwave, but
Gonna jump off with Bones and do our best no retreat. Shoulder to shoulder, shield. Make as much of a cone for our group as we can.
okay.
I will do my best to get in front of it and earthbend that shit. Try to control it as much as possible. I don't know if casting Erupt Earth will fix it or stop
might.
it from coming at us, something like that.
It just might. Rafasul, what's the play?
I'm getting behind Griff.
Whack! Oh no! Oh, the earth killed
you're
him.
dead.
Oh no! Why does he have a knife wound across his throat? Ah, the earth killed him. The earth, guys. Okay, so Griff, are you casting Erupting Earth?
I mean, is like
You have a reaction. You do it or no? It's up to you.
sure, man.
Okay.
To try and like stop it from coming towards us, like do my best to like explode ground in front of us so that the rest can go around us, but like that might stop that from coming.
And not that I can stop a reaction, but we're probably going to let that thing know that we're close now with that.
It is what it is.
Okay.
Okay. We need
Should we just die or
to successfully cast. I need a wisdom
Dave?
Dave.
A wisdom, Dave.
It is an ability check. It's not a save.
Okay.
So we need a wisdom check from you of higher than 14.
Let's go. Do I get to add a modifier to that?
Your wisdom.
Okay, so just my wisdom. So that's an 18.
Okay. Griff, you see your moment as this royal of earth is flying towards you. Trees are splintering and cracking and turning into just small bits of sawdust and timber. Boulders are being reduced to ash before you as the shockwave comes in. Elmar and Bones are like, it's been good. So they hold the shield up. You take as long as you can to breathe in and feel the forces of nature rolling towards you. You give it your best earthbender. You slam that front right leg in. And you brace for impact. As you send your own shockwave towards it, you do kind of split and arc this big shockwave around you. Burying yourself, the cart, everyone behind you. As Rafasul, you're like, all right, it worked. It worked. In the event of an accident, the driver always protects his side first.
Fighting the planet is not my specialty.
As the rest of that shockwave rumbles past you. What was sparse forest lands and a mountainous region is now entirely flat. It's just a crater. Perseus, from up above, if you were to look back, all those large stalagmites where the bugs were, it's just a crater in there.
Just look down her toe and be like, oh. And just keep going.
Yeah. All right, please. As you've just been watching this royal beneath you, you're like, the boys were in that. As Elmar and Bones, as this earth kind of splits around you, you hold up your shield and you still take a number of like tree branches and stones being thrown at your shields, but in conjunction with Griff, you're able to hold your ground. You end up no worse for wear. Same cannot be said of the land around you. As you now have a straight shot a couple miles up, you too can see this individual. Seems to be phasing in and out of reality. As you see, Perseus finally just kind of reappears on Undertow as he's like,
The other way.
That obviously is more than we can handle.
Am I back with him now?
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll say Undertow's like, double time.
Yeah, it seems
Gotta
so.
go.
Oh, we're here now.
That is a level of power I've never even fathomed from one singular thing. I want to look at it and see if is it like approaching us in any way? No.
But similar to what Perseus was able to see, you guys are probably a few miles out at this
Yeah.
point. But at times, it's like you're face to face, and then it's far away again. This being seems to be everywhere and nowhere, somewhere in between.
It's now or never, boys.
The way I see it is we go back again and rally everything we know, or we try to call them here and hold it down.
Still got the stone. It's better a phone call and we can hold them off. I'd hate to see this spread further than what it already has.
I agree.
Yeah, looking at the devastation, it's not interested in doing anything but killing and destroying.
Did you happen to see it at all? I mean, I'm getting weird visions of it being just a human person, but I can't imagine a human having this kind of power.
For a brief moment, it seemed to be just like a normal man hanging out before the Shockwave. And then after, back to doing what he was doing. But he seemed to be sitting there calm.
Okay. Well, then, gang, do we suit up for one more ride?
If we don't, it's gonna find us eventually. So
I'm there.
now's as good a time as any.
Must be stopped.
All right. I'm going to attempt to summon the dragon friend. At least send out the message.
Okay.
Did we try to find your little tree friend that you made the deal with?
That's way back there.
The trees are gone. There's nothing
The harvest.
I asked earlier
They
if
might
we
be
should make
dead.
a deal. You think, man, it looks like they're
They might all be dead.
gone. Yeah, I don't see anything. Is this like moon dust or desert?
Somewhere in between.
Okay.
The terrain, most notably for probably Griff, the so-called earth, shall we say, beneath your feet is anything but. It is a substance you've never encountered before. It smells a bit like wet ashes, but it sticks to your feet like mud. And yet, to the touch, it's entirely dry.
So then, to like my understanding as a druid, is it like trying to change the environment?
It seems like it did.
All
Whether
right.
that was the intention or not.
Okay.
It's as if something was rapidly terraformed.
Right. I don't know if it meant to do it, but this isn't even Earth anymore.
It's fairly similar to the buggish goop that was beneath your feet in the hive in texture. So it's sort of, it's like a good whipped moose texture. It would get out of the way if you were to step in it. There's little air pocket bubbles in there. But when you feel it, it's gritty like sand.
I don't even know what the substance is.
Doesn't seem like the type of creature we should try to talk to first. Sounds like suicide to go get close.
I don't want to getting any closer to Fola.
I have an arrow.
I'm gonna look to Undertow. What is his emotions right now? It's like
He's
I can
probably
sense
he's
that.
probably got a pretty sizable mix, but for the first time, there's fear.
Kind of just like, because I'm still like saddled up on him, and kind of pet him on his side and send the emotion to him like, if this is it, it's been a pleasure.
We all die someday.
Aye.
His Bones kind of saddles back up, straps in. He's like, Are we doing that?
I think we don't want to let this get any closer to town.
He kind of tightens some of the pauldron straps. He just goes, I've come with you this far.
I think if anyone kills him, they win the bet.
Fair to say, I do this for ruse.
Aye.
Josiah. Gotta keep track of who calls him who.
Ruse.
It's impossible.
I'm gonna look to the Oceaneers.
This is where boys become men.
Lock and load!
Let's do this, guys.
All right.
Yep, and I'm off.
All right, we'll wrap for today. As you all ride up towards this spooky individual, it holds out its many hands, and from each, a black ball pluming with purple smoke. That's your only hint. We'll see you next week. With the land around them reduced to otherworldly ashes, our heroes prepare to ride out one last time. If you had a good time hanging out with us, consider leaving a like on the video. If you'd like to see more of our campaigns, consider subscribing to the channel. If you'd like to help the channel in other ways, you can check out the links in the description box below for the Patreon. There you can join the discussion in our Discord servers, challenge other Discord members in the Battle Spire, or check out the post shows still rolling. There's also a link if you'd like some boarding party merch. Let us know in the comments below what you think of the new gear, and if it'll be enough to stop whatever's been set in motion. Thanks for watching Boarding Party. Catch you next week.